interesting trailer there.
Yeah, so finally now on the couch, joining us for a very interesting conversation and our games later on, we have actor, film producer, and entrepreneur, Sonny Okonkwo.
Yes, indeed. He's most recognized for his work on the film Masked and also Inbred, The Shift, Johnson Seed. Yeah, just mention a few of them. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Sonny, good to have you here, man.
Thank you.
You look as vibrant as you do in the movies.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're not just an actor, you're also a producer as well.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
Oh.
That's a progression most people do up until direct. No, you just jumped into being film director, Abby. But let's talk about you and how you started.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself new Nollywood or the old breed?
Oh,
A mix of both.
Mixable, in between.
Yeah, in between. Yeah, because I started off as an actor, you know, while I was a student back in Jos, because I finished from University of Jos. So so I had a mentor there, JT Tom West, who always, you know, take
that's
me
a
around.
thoroughbred.
So, yeah.
All right.
So then I paused a bit just to take a, you know, take a break. I went into corporate work.
Yeah, let life happen
Life
small.
happens small, but the passion is still there.
Yeah.
So I went to London Film Academy just to, you know, get myself, get more skill set on filmmaking and, you know, production generally. So from there, came back to Nigeria, now focused more on producing than acting.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the dream initially? Was he always producing?
It was always producing.
It was always producing. Okay, so acting was just something you did inside.
Because you have to learn and observe and also see how it works. Because acting for me is just like, I just love doing that, right?
Okay.
But I said to myself, that's not just the skill you need for this job. If you want to be into filmmaking, you just have to expand your horizon, be directing or do, you know, into distribution and just know all that. So when I went to London Film Academy, I had to learn everything from pre to post production, basically. So that way you'll be able to, you know, be your own boss too.
All right.
Interesting. So straddling the generations, it's not like as if you're that old, but straddling old Nollywood and new Nollywood.
Yeah.
Also noting that you left for a minute and then came back, was there a marked difference in anything that you noticed from then and then now? Are people more passionate, less passionate? Are people hungry for it? Less discipline, more discipline. What are
the so back then, what you call the old Nollywood, because I don't believe in anything old.
That's just something we say.
Yeah, so but back then, it was just the passion. You could see people that were hungry,
raw passion, right?
They didn't care about all these fancy things, money making, no. They just wanted to do it because they are so passionate about it.
They wanted to entertain.
And just want to entertain people. They just do it for fun. Basically, I could remember then going for, you know, this production. We were not paid. We were just like, we all came together to help this producer, just to put us out there. Everybody was passionate. You come for rehearsals even before shooting. But now it's different. I don't know
how much. How much? Per diem. No, enough.
Now it's quite different. It's just when I got in, it was more of the buzz, the flashing, the you know. I think social media also
Instagram,
you know,
of course,
have that. Yeah. So now you see actors who don't really want to go for any training, who don't really care about, you know, you just want to dabble into it just because maybe you finished school and you didn't have any job, you feel like you are fine or beautiful enough,
or you have
just get it, or you have
followers.
Or you could just speak the English and, you know, come in and you get to see somebody just all of a sudden you're a superstar. Then it takes time for you to you would have done a couple of jobs to get out there and people know you for your work and see what you've done. But, you know, nowadays it's there.
We'll get to that, right? Because I actually want to highlight what you just said on, I mean, it's like microwave generation acting kind of thing. Yeah. So now, but let me go back. So you're talking about how now then people didn't necessarily do things for the money, but now they do. So would you say that is a wrong thing? Because I mean, with everything you do, I mean, a man's got to eat, right? And if it's something you claim to love doing, right, and all of that, and doesn't that also puts pressure, some sort of pressure on the producer and the directors and the people organizing the movies to actually step their game up and then treat their actors correctly?
Your question, which side of the fence are you on? Passion or money?
No, so listen, so I tell people, right, passion brings that money, but you don't know subtly.
No,
so you get to realize that all the people that back then, I think all the guys that they're up to now, they are still relevant. And that's because of the work they put in. And they're even earning from it, just mentioning their
There's the
name.
longevity that passion gives you.
It just gives you
No,
this
of course,
longevity,
definitely.
and you just stay there for 20 years, 25 years.
Still relevant,
You still mentioning this person's name. But you notice now, because you are so interested in the
1
money,
year, 2 years.
you just fade off in a year. This doesn't last. Yes, you could just get it like this. You get the money, you get the boss before you know nothing.
Then that shows me that probably we have the wrong crowd of people in the movie industry. Because if you really don't have the passion, I mean, why are you?
Why is that? Because most, like when you engage some actors, I say producer, when I engage some artists and I feel like you just see some little of empty, okay, I just want to do it because, but
I
there's
just
no
want to
depth,
try it.
there's
But then
nothing.
again, I would say sometimes it's the producer's fault. Sometimes, and this is me having
Yes.
a very heart-to-heart conversation.
A lot
with
of
you.
times it is the
Because
producer's
I'll say
fault.
that sometimes the producers
Yes.
actually look out for who we're going to have in our movie.
Gonna sell it.
Now we need to sell.
Yes.
Open social media.
Okay, that's
They
it.
don't even need to open social media.
100
They have it
followers.
off the top of their head.
Exactly.
And to be very honest, that's why we see a lot of movies, that are star-studded now.
Yeah.
No, what kind of stars?
What kind of
Social
stars?
media stars.
Yes,
media stars.
you are so on point. Social
Social
media
media
stars.
stars.
You are so on point.
Yes.
That's exactly what happens. Social media, because you just see this person has 4,000 or 400,000 followers or whatever it is. You
No
just-
talent.
No talent. There's nothing. You don't. There's no. You just want to feature this person.
What are you talking
just
about?
because-
Mention the name.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to mention them, but it just happens, and you ask yourself, as an independent producer, I don't do that.
Okay.
Really. I focus more on the act.
So I was going to let you go there with
Yeah.
my next question now.
Yes.
Okay, so now as an independent producer, how would you like to see it? How exactly would you like it to be? Would you rather virgin actors,
Yes.
but raw talent?
Yes.
Do you understand? Or faces that could sell your movie, but it's not like the talent is not there.
Yeah.
At least if they smash, we'll see something.
Yeah.
So how exactly would you like
So
it?
what I do, and just because it's a trend now, and people get to you got to sell this movie, people in the distribution arm now, that's what they request for, and it impacts your distribution really. So what I tend to do, I do 80-20. So I do 80% of raw talent, 20% of that other part that
Making a lot
people
of
want to
sense.
see,
Yes.
and you just sell it. But when they watch it, they now see why that combination is made, because you now realize that those other guys with the talent, they really, in fact, when they act and they are believable.
They are believable.
So,
True. And it sells your movie.
and
Now,
it sells, it's not
yes.
just the flashiness. And how you get to know this is that because I travel with my films. I go for film festivals, and when I play that and they start screening it, they don't even mention these other guys, this new one. Is this what they're like? Oh, this person is so talented.
Yes.
Who is this person? Can we
Yes.
invite him for
Yes.
this
And that
festival and
is
stuff
the-
like that?
Talking
And these
about-
are new people.
Talking about distribution,
Yeah.
Real quick, there was a time Opa Iweka was directly involved in,
Yes.
in actually the casting.
Yes.
Because, oh God, this one, it's another sell movie. So has that changed with
Yes.
streaming services
Yes.
and all of that and a much more international audience?
Yes, it has really changed. And that is why people see it now as Nollywood, new Nollywood.
Eggs.
Because we have the
Boom, you've defined it. Finally, we have a
Yes.
definition. I've been wondering why we call it old and new Nollywood.
Yeah.
That is it.
That's actually it.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Listen, don't go anywhere because we have a very interesting game, very intrusive, interesting
Yes.
game that we're going to be playing, and we need you. We hope you're a good sport for it because it's gonna be fun. You guys, no, it's not activity. Don't worry, it's all good. Just stick around. We're all playing it, so nobody is exempt.
Okay.
Stay tuned. You're gonna love this as well. It's a holiday. You guys might just be playing it with your family, so we'll be back.